Hello again, I'm back. So we're going to start with water signs, and we're starting with Aries. And we're tapping into your person, the one that you're... Oh, I forgot my glasses. Hang on. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about the waiting, you guys. Okay, so Cancer. After the breakup, tell me what your person is doing. Tell me what's going on with them. Okay, I think that they're the ones that ended it. It's because they're really in their ego. You know what I mean? In their ego, like listening to their human self, you know? I think they're afraid to commit. So they broke up. They might be silent treatmenting you, you know, like not talking at all. But I do feel like they feel a soul connection. I think that's what scared them. So they feel like the relationship is over, and you feel like they don't have enough to give you. I don't know if you guys were engaged, but it could have been. Like, they love you. But they also feel like some kind of... They're also going through the Phoenix, right? So I feel like there's some kind of thing here where they feel like there's this girl with the snake card. And here's what it says. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used. And it's talking about boundaries. So I feel like your person feels something like that. Like it was a strange feeling, like you had some kind of control over them, you know? The problem with that is, like, so it's almost like they're blaming you, but I kind of feel like it's the soulmate connection that has them feeling that way. Because when there's a soul person, like, that's supposed to come into our life to do whatever, you know, whether it's help the person, like one person, it's usually both people being changed in some way, you know? And I feel like sometimes it does feel like that. Like, what kind of control do you have over me? Why do you have control over me, you know? And I feel like that's how they're feeling. Like, why? And the answer is, it's because of the soul connection, you know? So if you feel like someone has control over you, it's 100% because your soul loves them. Your soul is magnetized toward them. And the human doesn't really understand that or something, right? So it's confusing. There's a lot of sexual desire in these relationships, and so that comes out. This person is in so much pain. You triggered him. You triggered him. And they're telling me that you're nice and that they don't deserve your kindness. Cancer. So this looks like a pretty hot connection. How could you ever forgive me? I don't understand. What is the truth? See, they're confused about this relationship. And they're just even saying, like, I cry at night here at the bottom of the deck. I can't promise you anything. I'm obsessed with you. Don't wait for me. They're obsessed with you, and they're saying, like, don't wait for me because I am fucking out of here. Like, that's what they want to do. They want it to be just done. But at the same time, like, I can't stop thinking about you. I know I messed everything up. That's the second time. I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, so maybe they're understanding the soulmate connection here, you know? So they're looking at it a little bit differently. Tell me the truth about this person, Cancer's person. Like, tell me what the messages are from Lenormand. Like, what kind of person? This is somebody who's very intuitive. Oh. But maybe very controlling as well. I feel like this person lives in isolation. I do feel like they have a stable income. And they want to talk to you. They do. They want to have a conversation. I'm wondering if finances had something to do with this. Maybe they feel, I don't know, some kind of way about that. I feel like this person has plenty of money, but I feel like money could have been the problem. I feel like they're staying in isolation, and I feel like they might have been, you know, jealous. I can see there's a fight here. Maybe they betrayed you in some way. It's the snake card, you know, so not that great of a card. Like, I feel like they have good intuition. I feel like they are controlling, though. So that might be what the snake card is here about. Tell me what this relationship is, Spirit, for Cancer. It's one that involves marriage. There could be a big difference in the way you worship or believe in some way. It could be like, yeah, and then the control thing. So here's what the advice is. Like, let this situation unfold naturally. I do believe you guys were meant to be. And I mean, it says wedding here, but then there's religious factors. So there's something here about your belief system that's different. And hello. Hello, hello. So nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Yeah, I feel like they know that if they were to make the effort, that there could be a reconciliation, but there's something they have to free themselves from first. You know, they don't it doesn't seem like they have like control over their life here. Like, it's kind of, they're isolating. I feel like maybe they're in the hermit mode, like talking to their higher self about it, right? About what should happen or what their next move should be. I think they want reconciliation. Spirit, what's the most likely outcome for these two? So there's some surrendering that has to be done, some love, self-love that has to be done, and an awakening, right? So here's what's happening. I feel like, yeah, you guys are probably going to, at some point, get back together. But there's some kind of pattern here showing itself to me. It's a toxic pattern. You know, it could be about the control stuff. It could be about, like, maybe the control thing is even about the way you feel about spirituality, or it could be politics or anything like that. But there's a difference between the two of you. And I think it's a hot ticket item. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're going to have to let go of that. And I feel like what I want to say about that is, like, I think it's important on a spiritual journey to, definitely form your own ideas for sure. Whatever spirit tells you is truth. That's how I feel about it. What I receive from spirit is truth, and that's what I accept as truth. But also that other people have their own beliefs, and it's really important to respect it, and allow people to believe what they want to believe. That's part of your self-care, self-worth, living in the moment. That's part of you getting back together with this person, is you're going to have to agree to disagree about something. And it's a big deal, but it doesn't mean that you don't love each other, because I see that you do. And I even feel like this person really likes you. It's not just all about passion. It's like they're your friend and they like you. And then they appreciate your ideas. I don't know if you guys were married or if you were planning on it or if that's to be yet, coming in the future. I'm not sure, but it's here, the wedding card, Cancer. So I feel like, whatever this fight was, it's not so big that you can't reconcile. It's just that there's a big awakening and a big release and a whole bunch of self-love that's got to happen before you can actually integrate with this person, but it's coming. That's the most likely outcome. So it looks like it's going to work out, but it's important that you don't try to control them or their belief system. Can you accept them? Can they accept you? That's the big question. You know what I mean? As far as your belief system goes. Hello. I'm doing water and air signs messages today. So I'm not doing any, I don't know what happened to my pen, but I guess I'll use this one. Pisces is next. Okay, Pisces. Angels, spirits, and guides, tell me about Pisces and the person on their mind, the one that they're broke up from. We want to know what's going on in their life, how they're feeling since the breakup, what they're up to. How do they feel about Pisces? Okay. So thanks for everybody coming. Thanks for hitting the like button too. I appreciate that. Okay. I feel like they are doing okay. I feel like they're moving on, but they're having a hard time letting you go. I think they think about you a lot. They're not sure where they're going. They're just trying to move forward. I feel like they have unconditional love for you. And they feel like you're the only person that has a key to their heart. I feel like maybe they're loving themselves. I feel like somewhere inside of them, they want to call you up and say, you want to go have coffee? This person may have been the one that sabotaged this thing. Maybe they're scared, afraid of intimacy. It could also be about just listening to their higher self and living in fear in general. Okay, let's see. Here's how they want it, what they want to say, but they can't. Why can't I tell you the truth? I can't make a decision. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. People don't believe in me. So they're feeling kind of sorry for themselves. This love is crazy. Why do I deserve someone like you? Will this pain ever stop? These feelings are eating me alive. Yeah, this person is feeling pretty shitty. Could you ever forgive this mess I made? So they're wondering. I do feel like they're trying to love themselves, but it doesn't. Honestly, when it comes to you, I feel like they're kind of beating themselves up a little bit, you know? And they're thinking about their past too, like, no one's ever believed me. Right? I don't want to be who I used to be. See? So they're trying really hard to love themselves and raise their vibration. So let's see what else they might have to say to you, Pisces. We need to let each other go. You speak to me through music. I know I messed everything up. Well, let's get their song. What does Pisces person want to say in a song? What's the song? Hopefully I have one here that matches. Pisces. I'm only one call away. Charlie Puth. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I just want to give you love. No matter where you go, know that you're not alone. I'm only one call away. So that's the music. That's what they're saying to you. They want you to know that. You could call them at any time, and I think they would pick up and be very, very grateful to hear from you. Let's see. Tell me, what does this one have to say? Keep an open mind. This is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. It's asking you to trust and have faith. There's a retreat here. I feel like, you know, I don't know if it's you or them, but I feel like one of you feels like the other one didn't love, right? Because the unrequited love is here. So maybe they feel like you know, you didn't love them, or maybe you feel like they didn't really love you. I feel like this person makes you feel young and alive. I think there will be a time where you guys get to come together and visit. And I think, you know, it looks to me like it could work out, because I feel like it's just a feeling, this unrequited love. I don't think that it's really the fact. I think one person feels it, like they didn't love me. Maybe we both do. This is some kind of destiny thing, you know. You guys were meant to meet. I feel like it's an emotional situation. This is the Moon card. So what I'm asking about is this person's energy here. And it's telling me that this is a destiny marker for you. And I feel like it is emotional. I feel like your person knows all that. But I also feel like your person could be dishonest in some way, or have like a secret life, or keeping some kind of secret. They might be selfish, or they might be a manipulator, the Fox card, right? So this is kind of a shady card. Like in the Norman deck, like for that card to come out of all of them, you know, there's not a whole bunch of shitty cards in there, but this is one. So I don't know, Pisces, it looks like you have kind of like a selfish person, or somebody that was selfish. I think that they might be someone who isolates, like stays alone, like they don't go out much. What's going to happen in this situation? Let's clarify the Fox card. Why is the Fox card here? What's going on? This is what's changing in them. So maybe they were like that and they're changing something. Yeah, I feel like they're doing a lot of self-love. I saw that up there. Ending toxic patterns inside of themselves. I think maybe you stimulated this. You triggered them. You triggered them to love themselves. I feel like there is something like, but this change has to take place first. And I don't believe that this person doesn't love you, but I think maybe they're a little bit manipulative or something. Something with that fox card, but this is what it's saying is like, this is kind of Wheel of Fortune energy. Like this is what's changing inside of them. And I think that they're working on themselves, loving themselves, ridding themselves of this toxic pattern. And then this action and new foundation and freedom comes in. So do you have a chance with this person? I would say yes. I would say yes. But I do feel like there's something inside of them that needs to be healed all the way. And then the outcome is up to you. You know, if you want to be with them, I think you can be. But I think that, you know, remember that trust card? This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you're going to have to trust divine timing, you know, and just go with the flow, because whatever is supposed to happen will happen. Like this is definitely a soul journey of two people, and it's about triggering and healing and love, and how all of those things intermingle with each other and end up changing a person, the way they feel, the way they behave, right? So that's what I see happening. Scorpio is next. Let's see. 22, 32. A lot of twos there. That's usually about decisions, but we are talking about your person on your mind. So let's tap into that energy. Scorpio, the person that you broke up with, the one that you keep thinking about, whoever that is. Tell me what's going on with Scorpio's person, the one that they're broke up with. Tell me what they're doing. Oops, that's too many. Scorpio's person that they're broke up with. What's going on in there? Okay. They're letting you go. They want to talk. This was a mirroring situation is how they feel about it. I think that you've reflected some wounds for them. And maybe the wound that you reflected to them is that not enough, right? Maybe they felt jealous, lack of confidence. They have some kind of fear about themselves, like they're not enough. And I feel like somehow you mirrored that to them. So what's happening is they are loving themselves here, making healthy choices. They're happier. They're loving themselves. But they think about you all the time. I think they might look at something to remember you by, like pictures. But I feel like they're hurt. And so this could be about like a codependent relationship. It could be about being afraid to actually commit, you know? Let's see. If they could say something to you, Scorpio, what would it be? If this person could say something to Scorpio, what would it be, Spirit? Why do you love me? I was hurt by you. I feel lost. Please do what is best for your heart. Aww. Why why is it that you would see? They just feel like they're not enough for you. I wish I could be a different person. Drugs and alcohol. So maybe there's an addiction problem here. I can't promise you anything. See what I mean? And what is the truth? I need to figure myself out. So, and it hurts so much. I feel like your person is like stuck like Chuck. I feel like they're trying to love themselves. I feel like deep down, like maybe something happened and they felt like I'm never going to be enough for Scorpio. You know, I'm just never going to be enough. And I don't know what happened, but the Mirror card is out before that. So maybe that is something that you felt in about yourself, mirrored it to them, and then they felt it too, or I'm not sure. But usually mirror cards, I mean, it's like someone behaves some way and they see themselves in it, you know. So they said, finding out the truth crushed me. My life is not together as it seems, and I will wait for a sign from you. See, they're not done. They're not done. I couldn't let you get close to me. It says you and I were too young. So maybe it's something you're thinking about somebody that you met when you were really young. Okay, so I feel like let's look and see what the romance angels have to say for you, Scorpio. What kind of relationship was this? Tell me, angels. What does Scorpio need to know about this person? This was somebody you could really share your heart with. Yeah, and I think that you could be honest with each other. I think that you spent some time getting to know each other, but maybe not enough. I think there were red flags here in this relationship. It's a soulmate relationship, and I feel like, you know, if you didn't feel like that, then you will. And then comes out, give your relationship a chance and new love. So maybe this person is finding someone new, or maybe they just want new love with you. You know, I feel like it could go either way. So, Spirit, tell me what this person's energy is. So that is gratitude alarm. And if you're new to my channel, that is my alarm that goes off every hour to remind me to be grateful. So today I am grateful for, I'm looking around because it needs to be something in the here and now. And I'm looking at my beautiful giant cat laying on my bed, and I'm feeling like I am so grateful for that cat. I don't know why I love him so much, but I do. Here's your person's energy. I feel like they've been isolating. I feel like they're lonely. I feel like they maybe have money problems. It feels like they've been like climbing up a mountain with the mountain cart, you know. So obstacles, delay, loneliness, frustration. They could even be having health problems here too. I feel like they have an open heart. I feel like they're a good friend. I feel like they offer support and happiness. And they just generally are a happy person. I think they're very in their head. Like maybe emotional. Maybe they isolate. Like again, they have 2 isolation cards. But I feel like they just are in their mind a lot. So it could be, you know, somebody that just thinks a lot. Another isolation card. Your person is isolating. This person that you're thinking about. They're totally working on themselves is what I feel like. I do feel like they, I don't know, it feels like they want to send you a letter. They want to tell you something, it looks like. Maybe they want to tell you how they feel. It's the dog card. It's about loyalty. It's about kindness. It's about good luck. It's about self-sacrifice and confident. And I feel like that's how this person feels about you. And I think that that's what they want to tell you. So you might get a letter in the mail or an email or something like that, stating all of that. Like, I love you, I miss you, I want you. Okay, so tell me what's the most likely outcome for these guys? I feel like your person's going through some stuff. Yeah, they're very detached from reality is what it looks like. I feel like they're tapping into their higher self. Maybe they're having dreams. Maybe they're psychic. Maybe that's why they're isolating. I feel like they're detached after the breakup because they miss you so bad, you know? And I feel like in this isolation, they're realizing all of their fears and their limitations, and they're scared. Because again, like that not enough card, like I feel like it's just reiterating the whole story, like I'm not enough for this person, I'm not enough for this person. I feel like they're getting clarity on maybe the purpose of the relationship. I do feel like they're trying to stay in the present moment and stay in gratitude, right? And they're taking this breakup as like a timeout. And there's the party card and the healing card. So the healing the inner child card. So I'm wondering, like, it seems like maybe they're trying to numb their feelings, you know? So I feel like they're kind of in between, like this, in this place where they're listening to spirit, but they're also like, I don't know, maybe they're partying, you know, to like numb whatever. Because what you triggered in them is this idea that they're not enough. And so they're in this like isolated spot inside themselves, living in fear. And I think they're trying to change the way they've always dealt with this inner child wounding, because I think that this person has never ever felt like they were enough their whole life. And so they might try and numb themselves from that. But I also feel like, you know, like there's two sides to this. So I don't know if like there's some people that are like dealing with it with, you know, trying to numb the pain. And then there's other people who are trying to tap in and get clarity from their higher self. Or this person is kind of caught in the middle of these two things. Remember that card that came out first, the mountain card? It's like they're just going through it, Scorpio. So that's what's going on with your person. I feel like they're trying to heal. I feel like they look like they're a nice person. I don't get any bad vibes off of them at all. I mean, there's nothing negative. I just feel like, you know, maybe you guys came into each other's life to help heal somebody, you know, like I would venture to say that both people get healed in a relationship like this, not just one person. I mean, why would spirit not plan it that way, right? We're going to meet up and heal each other. Well, and then what? Somebody's walking away. Now, Spirit, give me some advice for Scorpio. Let me just get regular tarot. And I want to know what you think about this situation. Advice for Scorpio about this person. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from light and love. Thank you so much for your help today. Okay. So I'm wondering, you could be dealing with Capricorn or a Leo. I feel like there can be success in 10 of Pentacles with this person. I feel like they will come back. I feel like you could be manifesting this. I do see that it's been a struggle and that fear is controlling someone in this situation. But I do see like there's an opportunity for reconciliation as long as you see the bright side of it. Because I feel like there's part of you that feels like it's a pain in the ass, you know, and I don't know what you're going to do, but I feel like I see the sun, I see success, I see power, I see 10 of Pentacles, I see Ace of Cups, and I see the Magician. So you could be manifesting this back into your life, and if you should so choose that, I feel like it's going to work out famously. But if it feels like it's too much of a pain in the ass, I don't know. I mean, do what your heart wants to do. But I'm just saying, like, if you were to choose this path, because it looks like they could be coming back in, you have an opportunity for reconciliation. And it is love, like, it's true love. And I think deep down you kind of want it, you know. But it's up to you, because there's devil energy attached to you. So it might just be too fucking hard. Okay, Gemini is next. 37. All right. Well, hello. Thank you. Thank you for saying you love my hair. All right, Gemini. Tell me about Gemini's person. The one that's broke up from them. Tell me what's going on in their life, in their world, how they're feeling, thinking. Angel, spirits, guides, thank you so much for the readings today. Let's do a good one for Gemini and their person that they're broke up from. Okay, I feel like your person is working on themselves. I feel like I think they're hanging out with a lot of friends and just kind of enjoying their day. I feel like they think that the relationship is over, no second chances, and they want to grow and transform. Now, this could be a relationship where you were engaged to them, or there was some kind of a commitment. And it's here, so I'm wondering if they still feel it. Yeah. They're working on themselves, but they're brokenhearted about the separation. They're thinking about you. They're sad. They miss your kisses. They have unconditional love for you. I think there's silence. There's a silent treatment. Somebody abandoned the other person. Okay. So your person is just moving on down the road, man. I think they're sad, though. But it doesn't look like they want to get back together. Or at least they feel like there's no hope. So they're kind of working on themselves. But they have unconditional love for you. So why is it that you love me? Will you leave me like the others? This is how I felt. They might have even sabotaged this themselves because they already had negativity attached to a relationship, you know. but they feel depressed and dark and they miss you. You provide a light for them, and they are not able to move on. Even though they feel like this is over and they have to move on, they're like, how come I can't? I feel like they're having like a crisis of identity. Like, I don't even know who I am anymore. Will this pain ever stop? They're living in darkness without you. They want to talk, but they don't even know what to say. And they're saying, like, just do what's best for your heart. I long for your kisses right here again. It was talking about that up here. Like, they're missing that part of it, the intimacy part. I mean, they feel dark and depressed without you. Okay, so let's see. Gemini. Let's see what else your person is feeling. I want to tell you how I feel. I don't react when people mention you. I wish things could be different. I wish I could share my good news, and I know I crossed the line. So, Gemini, I feel like your person is like they're just back and forth. Like, they want you, but they feel like it's undoable. You know, like I feel like they miss you. They miss the talks, the friendship, coffee. They miss the conversation. And they did something and they know. And they're like, I wish, you know, I wish I wouldn't have done that, is what I feel like. Tell me what this person's energy is. Gemini's person. Tell me Gemini's person. How are they? Who are they? Tell me in these cards. Tell me what their personality is like. Okay. So I feel like they might be a freelance worker. I feel like they have plenty of money and maybe a big house. I feel like this is a destined relationship, and that's how they feel about it. Oh, they have so much love for you. I think there's something about childhood here for this person, Gemini. Maybe about how they trust or don't trust, you know? I feel like they weren't given skills as a child. They might be very controlling. Yeah, it could be very destructive too, and dishonest. Oh man. So this person both comes out like mice and snake. So maybe they just feel like this was a sex-based relationship. Maybe they feel like, I don't know, maybe they were jealous about something, but maybe they weren't 100% honest. Maybe they caused destruction. Maybe they were dishonest. Maybe they caused stress and they know it. Maybe with their controlling, you know, because I feel like they did something to control a situation. And I feel like, you know, there's just something here that's just off a little bit about this person, you know, and I think it's all about their childhood. They're scared of commitment. They're scared of it. But this is a past life relationship, Gemini. Yeah, and there was deception. And it all began with flirting. There's a lot of attraction between the two of you. Spirit is saying stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, Gemini, I feel like this person either thinks you didn't love them or you think that they didn't love you, the unrequited love here. There's just not enough to keep this going. So maybe that's how they feel about you. Like there's just not enough there, you know? But it looks like there was a lot there. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like you guys went somewhere cool together and disconnected from the world. It looks like there's a lot of attraction. It looks like the two of you like maybe stopped to smell the roses together. I feel like you've made each other feel young. Spirit, why is the unrequited love card here? Is this how Gemini's person feels, like they didn't love them? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like your person thinks you didn't love them, Gemini. But it couldn't be farther from the truth, huh? It's their own insecurity that's making them feel this way. Or making you feel that way, you know? So, Spirit, tell me what the most likely outcome is here for Gemini. The Sun. Okay. I'll tell you what I think. I think that there's a good chance that this could work out in divine timing, though. You know? I feel like it's important for you to stay in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. Keep your eyes focused on the sun and all the good things that are going on in your life. Because I feel like the problem here is that both people in this relationship are not 100% sure of their own value. And that's probably why you guys met. You know, because it's some kind of thing that you've been carrying around since you were little, or they have, or both of you have. And I feel like so many times when I do these readings, it's applicable to both people, you know. All right. So that is Gemini's message. I hope that helped you guys. Okay, so I think our next sign is Libra. Let's look and see what Libra. What time is it? 49 exactly. Okay, Libra. Let's find out about Libra's person. It's the one you broke up from. Tell me what's going on in their life. How are they feeling? What are they doing? What's going on for them? Well, you got two mirror cards here. And the Phoenix. So that says quite a bit, right? This person is a trigger for you big time. So be sure and say thank you. I feel like what's happening is this relationship is about triggering other people, the other person, by reflecting something, right? I do feel like this person is doing okay. I think they're stable. I feel like they've gone through quite a bit of changing and transformation with the Phoenix card. And I feel like they're just taking their time to heal. I feel like they need to make a decision, but they're not sure what to do. So I feel like what they're doing is working on themselves, because like in a situation like this, we can't really change it. We can't really do anything to change the other person. Like every fucking time you go in there and you try and like, you know, fix it or whatever, and the person's not ready. I mean, it's just, you know. So I feel like your person, Libra, is realizing like this just needs time. Like it's not at divine timing yet. And I think that's why they're working on themselves, because I think they know it. Like they need to raise their vibration to be with you. Because I feel like one of the things you reflected to them was stability, strength, deep growth, you know? So it's like you taught that to them, and now they're trying to figure out how to get to that place, because, yeah. Your person has this to say: I want out. I am blocked. So maybe you blocked them and they don't understand. I don't know where to start. Oh, wow. They're really in their feelings. Why can't I tell you the truth? Truth about what? Truth about what? Yeah, I think they felt like they want to be more like you. They love the passion, but it's just too much. They feel hurt by this situation. They feel lost. That's why they're starting to like do this whole love thing, self-love thing. Maybe they're changing their diet. Maybe they joined a gym. I don't know. Maybe they're just being completely spiritual. Tell me more. What does this person want to say to Libra? I couldn't let you get close to me. Ah, the truth comes out. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah. I lost myself for a little while. I don't react when people mention you. I wish things could be different. I regret lying to you. So your person wasn't really 100% themselves, right? Wow, Libra. They couldn't even be their real self around you. How come? So, there were red flags in this relationship. There could be like a codependency thing here. You know, like that might have been the red flag. Codependency is like not, like feeling like you're not anything unless you have someone else in your life, you know, which is a tough energy to try and, you know, work around if you're not that kind of person. Like if you're just completely fine on your own and no one defines you, someone like that could be hard to deal with. Tell me about this person that walked away from, or that's broke up from Libra. I feel like they're rethinking it, because they're making a connection with their childhood and control issues. I feel like they have stability in their life. I feel like they're isolating. I think again, like they've got money. They're not hurting for money. I feel like they're strong, powerful, generous, gentle. Okay. So tell me what's the most likely outcome? Divine feminine waking up. Divine feminine realizing something about her memories. The way she thinks it, the way she catalogs it is changing. She's tapping into her higher self. So whether this is you or them, I don't know, but divine energy, divine feminine energy is creative, you know? So I feel like they're having a huge transformation here, surrendering things, big transformation. They're letting go of their fear. This separation really caused this person a lot of fear. Like I don't even think they realized how scared they were until this situation happened. So Libra, good on you. They're starting to wake up because of you. They're starting to love themselves. I kind of feel like there will be a new beginning here. Also, some kind of like tapping into the higher self with messages, dreams, that kind of thing. I feel like this person is working through this sludge and coming out like on the other side of it, enlightened. So, the reason that I actually look into readings like this is because sometimes, we're in a relationship and it ends and then we're just lost and we blame ourselves and we feel all kinds of shit about even our own self. Like, I did this, I did that. You can see how this person is feeling. Like they're like, I'm not this, I'm not that. I held back. But what really happened is that it was the separation that actually causes a giant awakening for this person, and possibly even you too. And that's how come I like to do these readings, because every single person that comes into our life that makes us feel something in our heart is here to move us, to change us, to wake us up in some way. Especially these ones that where we hang on and hang on and hang on. Those are definitely soul bond relationships, and they're exactly for that reason. Just so that, somebody can wake up, or both people. So I guess that's the main message of these readings. Like, what did it give me? Remember the Justice card? I'm always saying that. Like, well, what did it give you? Well, what it gave this person is an awakening. We're not even looking at you. We're just looking at this person, and I'm telling you, this relationship woke them up and changed them. So good on you, Libra, for being the person that helped them wake up. And it does look like you could get back together if that's something that you want, Okay, Aquarius. Hello. If you want a personal reading, you can look in the About Me section on my channel if you'd like a personal reading. First, Libra, let's get one. I was talking to somebody on there that said, do I have to pay for a reading? Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, personal readings aren't free. I do collective readings here. So it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. So that's your advice from Spirit with this card. Like, take a step back, because this person is doing some very big growing. And you just need to give them the space to do that, and keep working on yourself, keep moving forward in your own life, and then just trust. If this person's supposed to be in your life, they will be. Maybe you both have to like change a little bit, like, with the ascension process or whatever. And Yeah, so let me change the time for Aquarius. Hello, David. I'm doing good. How are you? So far, so good for a Monday morning. I'm feeling itchy to go somewhere, though. I feel like I should get in my car and go for a ride someplace pretty. Someplace real pretty. So maybe I will make a sandwich and go on a picnic somewhere. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, Aquarius. Let me see about the person that you're broke up with. Okay, so this could be somebody that you were married to. I think they're trying to stay in a positive mindset and attract abundance. I feel like this person is scared of intimacy. I think they live very much in their ego. They're human. I don't think they're 100% in the... Yeah, I think they were sent to you to teach you something. What they came to teach you is how to let go and love yourself, is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is an ending. This relationship is ending. And I feel like there's a new one coming in for your person. I feel like you showed them something. You know, mirror is here. Here's what it says: mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflecting our wounds, and introspection. So it's like, I feel like you showed this person a lot of stuff about themselves, and it caused them to want to get away. They didn't like what they saw. You brought something to their attention. And here's what they want to say to you: I wish I could be a different person. You triggered me. The new person may have hurt them. I feel like they can't be honest with you for some reason. And they're not available. They can't stop thinking about you, but it's all painful memories, you know? And I think that they are actually having a hard time, like, speaking their truth. I feel like they're tied up with something else, but I feel like this other person hurt them. Tell me what this person wants to say to Aquarius spirit. Let's see. I look for you everywhere. I wonder if you're happy without me. You were the best thing in my life. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, they're just not... They weren't capable of, like, living up to what the expectation was, is what I'm feeling like, Aquarius. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Did you want to get married? Because it looks like maybe that was talked about and then they left. Like they were scared, right? So the romance angels are saying, stay optimistic about your love life. Heart-to-heart conversation, forgiving and learning, and let go of control issues. I feel like there was some deception in this relationship, like maybe cheating or someone just having a secret kind of life, you know? They could have been very controlling too. Or maybe it's talking about someone trying to control, like, whether you get back together or not. And I feel like what it's saying is, you know, you have to, like, just kind of release that, like, quit trying to control it and allow it to unfold naturally. Spirit, tell me what this person is like. Tell me in this Lenormand deck, like, what's their personality? What are they spiritually? Okay. They could be isolating. I feel like they're shallow, honestly. It's almost like, it's kind of like they'll be with someone until they want depth. You know what I mean? So like kind of like when the wedding ring card comes out and then they run. So it's like they'll be with someone for a really long time until it becomes more than just sex or something like that, right? I feel like I don't know. Why are they like that? What happened to them? Why do they need a shallow relationship? Toxic pattern. Could be about their childhood. It usually is. Shit like that is usually comes from childhood, from watching some kind of fucked up thing, in your own parents' relationship or whatever. Like a bad example or no example at all. So this person, yeah, they just feel like they don't have enough. They don't. That's what they feel like. I think there could be change in this person if they could have the courage to change, but I feel like it's telling me that they're kind of like fake, you know, like they're not 100% real person. They just show people what they want to see, and that's who they are. And I think they might have learned that as a child. Like, think about it. Think about little kids and, like how they might act when their parents are in the room and how they might act when the parents aren't in the room. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying one way or the other, but, sometimes, like, let's say you're raised in like an abusive home. The child would probably be on its best behavior in the presence of those parents if they were going to be abused and they were scared, right? So they put on some kind of act, like they didn't do anything. They want to just be silent. They want to blend into the woodwork. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, whoever this person was kind of trained to be invisible. And I feel like they aren't 100%, like they don't know 100% who they are. I'm not saying they're not intelligent. I'm saying that whatever their childhood trauma was caused some kind of pattern inside of them to where they almost just become what people want them to be instead of like who they are, because I feel like they weren't allowed to express that. You know what I mean? That's sad. I do feel like this person could change, but I feel like they just have this feeling about making a commitment. It could even be with jobs, like maybe they can't even stay at a job for very long, right? I just feel like, they just feel like they're not enough to like stay for the long haul anywhere. And as soon as somebody wants any depth from them, they leave, you know? So, Spirit, tell me what the most likely outcome is here for these guys. Rejection. Fragmented. I feel like this person is just... I think they're due for a change. Due for an upgrade in their life, like, right? Because the North Node is here. So it's like they're kind of like gonna have to break free from like old toxic patterns, like something that happened as a child. They're gonna have to let go of like that feeling of lack, that inability to like have any depth in their relationships, because I feel like their path is got something bigger for them. So until they figure out how to like process this past of theirs, and I do feel like it's about not being able to be themselves, and I know that's kind of like a heavy message, but that's what I see. I feel like it just whatever happened to them as a child, it still controls them and still makes them not want to hang out for very long. If anybody wants anything from them, they run. I do see a change happening for them, but I'm not really sure. And I don't know that, it's not telling me that you guys are going to get back together. But I do feel like you probably maybe put a mirror up in front of their face about this behavior, about not being their true self. And that could be think about that. If someone put a mirror up in front of your face, like, and you're asking yourself, who the hell am I really? I don't even think they know. So I kind of just feel like, I don't know, I'd take a step back, man. I'd take a fucking step back from that. So, Spirit, can you tell me, give me one of these cards and tell me what's going on here? What kind of relationship is this? And do you got some advice for... You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I love that card. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So there you go. I guess if you want to accept that this person is deceitful and constantly you've never even really known this person. I mean, you think you did. You had a relationship with him, but it was shallow, right? You didn't really know them. And Spirit is kind of like saying, stop trying to control this thing. I almost feel like it's saying, there's someone better coming. Like, this person needs to heal. However, I must say that there is a soul connection here. Like, you guys may have known each other in a prior life or something like that. And maybe you're each other's trigger, to heal, to grow, to have the guts to have deeper roots than a shallowness, right? Hello. Hello, everybody. So thank you for watching. I hope that this helped you guys. I see that you're asking me questions about your personal relationships, and I would suggest that you look at your sign, especially if you were on the live, because I pick up on the energy of who's on the live a lot. So you might want to look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Venus is about love, so you might want to look at your Venus sign. See, I bet there's a message. So thank you guys for coming. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. And I will talk to you all later.